Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Now, I've been thinking about this, man. Antonio Tarver and Shannon Briggs, okay? Antonio Tarver, and I've made a lot of videos about Tarver in the last few months, and the main reason is because Tarver himself have just, he's just been staying vocal. He's been very active on social media, so that's the main reason is the guy keeps talking. So I just let his words out, or let his words be heard, rather, on my page because, I cover the heavyweights and he is campaigning at the division. He's never been knocked out before. Yes, he is an old-ass man. Yes, he, had the two steroid test or PED situations, he hasn't been suspended from the sport. It's not like he's banned from the sport, so he can still get licensed. He can still fight. I've seen him go back and forth on social media with guys like Gerald Washington, Dillian White, and a few other guys. I can't remember everybody at this second. Trying to get a fight. Some people saying he's begging for a fight. Some people say, hey, man, just let him get in there and, see what he got. Before I get into really what I'm talking about, Tarver has a very educated left hand. That's one reason why I think he has a chance against some of the heavyweights. I think he could make for some entertaining situations and entertaining fights. Do I think he will become heavyweight champion? No. That's a dream that Tarver, feels he can, and it's his prerogative, man. It's his dream to beat George Foreman's record. I don't think he can do it. You have to prove me wrong. So I guess I'm one of the haters or doubters who he talks about when he's using social media saying he wants to prove the critics wrong. I guess I'm one of those people, man. I have no anything really bad to say about Tarver. He has some failed drug tests, but rather than that, I really don't have nothing bad to say about him. I know a lot of people do. But I think he has an educated left hand. He just knows when to throw it, how to throw it, when to put something really behind it. When it, it's like he can get your attention with that left hand, and he can make you probably think twice trying to, walk him down or just come right in on him and knock him out. So I think he can make for some entertaining fights against some of the heavyweights. I think some of these guys will probably knock Antonio Tarver out. I know he's never been knocked out before, but I think some of these big boys in this division, he's never been hit like this either. You know what I mean? But with Shannon Briggs, okay, because this video is about Briggs and Tarver. They're trying to get the fights overseas, okay? Tarver's trying to fight Dillian White. Dillian White seems as if he's going to probably fight Derek Chisora. Now, anything can happen. Dillian White may say, the hell with it, give me Tarver. But it seems like him and Chisora is going to be more likely to happen probably in December, barring any type of injury from either guy. And so I don't think that's going to be on the table for Tarver anymore. He might have to look elsewhere, and Shannon Briggs, he went over to the UK, chasing down David Haye, let's go champ. Very entertaining that he was doing that. Even went to go meet with Hearn. I mean, he's really trying to get something popping over there, but it really doesn't seem like David Haye wants any part of that. He doesn't. I know Haye said that he's going to come out with an announcement, and he's going to excite the boxing fans when we hear who his next opponent's going to be. And my thing is, if it was going to be Briggs, we already know that. So what do you need to surprise us for? So I'm leaning towards that's not going to happen. If you were to ask me about it, I don't think that fight's going to happen, man, because I don't get why the hell you would need to give us a surprise announcement about it when you said you would fight him. All he had to do was just fight on your undercard, win, and then pass a brain scan. That's what Haye said. All right, so what I'm thinking is, you know what, Tarver and Briggs, I think you guys just need to fight each other. I don't think it'll headline a card, but I think it could be thrown on the undercard. See, I'm a fan of old guy fights, man. I Like, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm a fan of old guy fights. One old guy fight in particular I was dying to see, and I brought this up before in many videos, was the 1990s version of Foreman versus Holmes. That is one, probably around about 92, 93, between 91 and like 93, I think I said, or 94. Any version of Holmes and Foreman would have been great for me to watch in that time period. I would have still loved it. You know, so I am a fan of old guy fights. Hell, man, if Tito Trinidad got into some damn good shape, I would love to see him fight Mosley still to this day. I'm just a fan of old guy fights. Yes, it doesn't mean nothing. Nobody's going to be a title contender after the fight. But it's just entertaining, especially if both guys can get in shape. You know what I mean? So what I'm thinking, and then to take this even deeper, man, I just think that you're not going to get fights over in the UK right now with those guys. They seem as if they just turn their back on fighting you guys. So I see both you guys on social media. Just fight each other. Nobody wants to get in the ring with you. None of these up-and-comers want to, you know, try to get you on their resume or whatever. Fight each other. Will the dollars be there? I guess they got to sit down with the right people and figure that out. Like I said, I don't think this is a headliner, but I definitely think it could be a supporting cast on a decent card. You know, so I think Tarver and Briggs should just fight each other. That way, you know, it'll cancel each other out, man. So if Tarver wins, he moves on. If Briggs can't beat Tarver, he's not going to be anywhere close to winning any type of title. If Tarver can't beat Briggs, he's not going to be anywhere close to winning a world title. Just my opinion on it. And with Briggs, you know, I talked about Tarver's educated left hand, which I think he has a very educated left hand. I think Briggs has a one puncher, you know, a puncher's chance against anybody with his right hand. You know, so you guys let me know what you think about this, man. Tarver versus Briggs. I think that fight should happen. But I'm a fan of old guy fights, so I doubt many of you would probably want that fight as much as I would like to see it. But let me know what you think, man. I'm out.